Canadian podcaster, your new favorite feature. Oh, yeah.
All right, yeah. So I'm playing with tools and having fun. Hi, it's Dave. I'm glad you're here. We are here for the mid-month check-in for the Canadian Podcaster Online magazine. We're going to be looking at some amazing podcasters from Canada here, homegrown talent on the mic, and I'm excited to have you here with us as well. Thank you so much for supporting the magazine, sharing it with other content creators here in Canada as we support all things Canadian podcasting. I'm thrilled to have you here with us. Let's get into the conversation. We got lots to cover, and I'm thrilled you're here. All right, here we go. Just want to say thank you to everybody for reaching out and leaving comments, reaching out and leaving me messages, emails. It's awesome. Getting some voice messages as well over on our SpeakPipe link. It's incredible to hear from everybody from around the world, actually. Not just here in Canada, but people who call Canada home that now live in Germany and Africa and the UK. It's incredible to hear your messages and to know that you found this little magazine of ours that lives online. It's free, as always, and it's there to serve you and other creators here in the space. Thrilled to know that people are resonating with the magazine, what we're trying to do. And I love, I got to say, knowing that there's people out there who want to contribute to the magazine and support it with their articles, and they have tools, they have support for what we're doing here. It's amazing. So if that's you and you're like, why haven't I done this yet? My question to you is, why haven't you done this yet? We would love to have you be a part of what we're doing here, support you at the same time, your business, your podcast, your services that help Canadian podcasters, your events, whatever you got. I'd love to hear what you have in place and let us know. Reach out, CanadianPodcaster.com. It's hard to believe it's already April already. We're like just chugging along here. It's been a busy month for me as a podcaster. I host multiple shows and I love helping podcasters. One of my shows is called the How to Podcast series, and it's where we teach podcasting and we help podcasters grow and start their show and continue podcasting. So if you are thinking about starting a show and you haven't even done it yet, or you've been podcasting forever and you just want some support, some encouragement, some community around what you do as a podcaster, come over and check out the other show, the sister show of the Canadian Podcaster Online magazine. It's the How to Podcast series. howtopodcast.ca is where you can find that. We have a meetup group. We meet twice a week. It's all free. We have the show. We do lots of fun stuff and love to have your listen, your time over there. So if you want to upskill and upgrade your skill set as a podcaster, join us at howtopodcast.ca. Shameless plug is now over. 3, 2, 1. We have people signing up for our email blast that goes out at the beginning of the month, where we just kind of highlight a little bit about the magazine, remind you that the magazine's coming out, and we don't spam people. We don't have a funnel. We have nothing to sell you. But if you want to get a regular update and a reminder that the magazine is coming out, because sometimes we forget, I know, we're busy, then come and join us over at CanadianPodcaster.com. If you scroll down to the bottom of the page, there's a subscribe button. Totally free. We don't charge for this. And you'll get one email a month. That's it. Just one. And it's just a quick update and reminder about the new edition of the magazine. You have the magazine, you have the email, and you have 2 episodes a month for the show. All of this packaged together to support Canadian podcasters. So if you're interested, I'm always looking for people who might be interested to come on the show. What I'm thinking about doing is a little segment where we can feature you, your show, maybe a quick interview or a couple comments, or maybe ask you one question and promote your show as well. It's one thing to grab snippets of people's show and feature you in the magazine. I love doing that, but having time with you as a reader would be great. And if you have a service that you supply to podcasters and you're Canadian, it just makes sense. We should have you on. No charge at all. I just want to support you and support your business and get you in front of the audience so they can hear from you. And think about that. Maybe a quick spotlight. I don't really know what that looks like in the audio podcast, but I'd love to do it. If you have any ideas, reach out to me at CanadianPodcaster.com. I would love to hear from you and feature you right here, like right here. So let's jump into our featured podcasters. What we do here in the middle of the month on the 15th is we bring clips from all of the people that have been featured in this month's magazine. And if you follow along with the magazine, you'll actually hear in order, as you flip through the pages, all of the different people who have been featured in the magazine. And I'm thrilled to do this and have some time with you. You'll actually hear the page flip as we go from podcaster to podcaster to podcaster. So grab a copy of the magazine, grab a coffee or something stronger, and let's go through and meet some great podcasters and introduce you to your new favorite listens. And they're all Canadian. Here we go. So our first podcaster we're featuring is Join, Converse, Inspire. It's a JCI Canada podcast and explores anything and everything JCI, from inspiration and motivation to leadership and strategic thinking, with a focus on our amazing members here in JCI Canada. It's a great podcast. It's fun to listen to, and they cover a lot of great topics. So here's a little clip from Join, Converse, Inspire. Here's a little taste.
Join, Converse, Inspire. Welcome to the JCI Canada podcast. I'm your 2026 host, Wayne Armstrong from JCI Kootenay.
Hello everyone. For our March episode, JCI Canada is showcasing all the amazing projects, new projects on the go, and projects from the past. I have a multi-guest episode here again. Our first guest is Jasper Salinana. We're looking forward to hearing from him from JCI Edmonton, and he's going to share with us the holiday hamper. Welcome. Thanks so much for joining me.
Yes, thanks, Wayne. Thank you for inviting me to the JCI Canada podcast.
It's wonderful. We look forward to hearing some really great stories today. We're trying to go from coast to coast. We want to get a good snapshot of what amazing projects that JCI Canada has going on. I know here at Kootenay, I'm in Cranbrook. I'm not too far away from you. We have a lot of things going on over here as well. So I wanted to showcase something a little bit further away from home for me. So I thought we'd start in Edmonton. Tell us a little about your holiday hamper. I did check out the website. It's a really great program I see going on. Can you tell us a little bit?
Another great podcast to focus in on is Podcasters on the Rise. Great show that is focused on stand-up podcasts submitted each year to Lead Podcasting Award by journalism and RTA media production students at Toronto Metropolitan University. I love seeing students and people in the education space embracing podcasting. So Podcasters on the Rise. Here's a little taste of this show, and it'll make you smarter. It will, I promise.
Hello, everyone. Get excited because we have a brand new season of Podcasters on the Rise coming to you very soon. I'm Margaret Laver, your host for Season 4 and Lead Podcasting's intern for winter 2026. I'm a second-year multimedia journalism student at Fanshawe College in London, Ontario. Some of my favorite moments happen through headphones. Listening, learning, and feeling connected to people I've never met. And that's what drew me to podcasting. Since 2022, Lead Podcasting has teamed up with Toronto Metropolitan University to spotlight the next wave of audio storytellers with an award for emerging podcasters. Podcasters on the Rise is where voices coming out of TMU's journalism and media programs come alive.
As a sales associate in my professional life, I know that I'll never go up to someone and say, please steal from my store.
We really have the opportunity to help make a change in our society.
The quality of the person speaks for itself, okay? Do I have it? I think I do.
I'm beyond excited to kick off Season 4 of Podcasters on the Rise. If you don't already follow the show, make sure to hit that button. Mark your calendars and join us on Fridays. I can't wait.
So that's Podcasters on the Rise, another great podcast to look at. And also we have Living to Thrive with Cancer with Catherine White. And Catherine is a podcaster who has a heart to serve anyone who has heard those words, cancer. A cancer diagnosis changes everything, but it doesn't have to define you. Join Catherine White for practical strategies, holistic wellness tools, and uplifting conversations to help you care for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Whether you're in treatment or beyond, you'll find support, hope, and inspiration to live fully and thrive. It's Living to Thrive with Cancer. Here's a clip of the show. It is outstanding. If you have anybody in your life who has heard those words, you have cancer, the family, the person that has heard those words themselves, this is the show for you. Check out Catherine White's podcast. Here's a little taste.
Welcome to the Living to Thrive with Cancer podcast. I'm Catherine White, holistic cancer coach and author. This is the place where we trade fear for hope, confusion for clarity, and overwhelm for empowered action. Whether you're newly diagnosed, living with cancer, or navigating life beyond it, each episode I'll share tools, insights, and real-life inspiration to help you create a life that feels good to live right now in the middle of it all. Let's thrive together.
So there you go, Living to Thrive with Cancer. It's Catherine White. Catherine, it's an amazing podcast. Thank you for all that you do for the community and your support. It's really an amazing show, everybody. Definitely worth a listen and supporting it as well. We also are going to jump over to Mission Unstoppable. Now, it's a mission, and you can't stop it. That's kind of the idea. Are you ready for this? This is where real stories meet real resilience. Hosted by Frankie Picasso, this live radio and TV show features conversations with people from every walk of life who refuse to give up on their dream, a goal, or a calling. The mission is unstoppable, and I can't stop it because it's going to play right here. Here's a little taste of Mission Unstoppable.
Have you ever met one of those people who just can't be stopped? It's like they're unstoppable.
Yeah, I have.
Me too. What's their mystique?
Nothing stops these people.
Don't stop.
Welcome to Mission Unstoppable with Coach Frankie Picasso. You're about to meet some of the most amazing people.
Stop. Don't stop.
They've accomplished their goals despite insurmountable odds. They beat adversity, physical hardship, and traumatic events, and emerged triumphantly. They're people just like you and me, and they're winners. Are you unstoppable? Here's Frankie to show you how.
There we go. Mission Unstoppable. Frankie's your host, and we'll take you through and introduce you to some great people and some great topics and conversation for you to fall in love with. There you go. Frankie's show, Mission Unstoppable. Go check it out. It's really great. What if there's a podcast just because? Well, there is. It's the Just Be Cause podcast. Got to say it slowly. And it makes a lot of sense because it's all about all things charitable. And it's a great idea for a show, by the way. Catherine is the host, and you're going to hear a show that's a beacon of inspiration in the nonprofit space, dedicated to exploring the intricate tapestry, I like tapestry, of causes that shape our world, from animal kingdom to our environment and ultimately to us. The Just Be Cause podcast. I love the name. It's great. Here's a little taste.
Welcome to the Just Because podcast. In a space in which the scarcity mindset has been normal for far too long, discover how we're helping nonprofits finally take back their power, find their true purpose, and even use mindfulness to manifest their dream solutions into reality. I'm your host, Catherine Lacefield, a lifetime nonprofit professional. Together, we'll master the tools needed to overcome limitations, rise in times of adversity, and understand the interconnectedness of all causes towards a more conscious philanthropy. Just because it's the right thing to do.
So that was the Just Be Cause podcast. It's a great cause and a great podcast. Definitely go check it out. One of my shows, I have many, many shows, is the Living the Next Chapter podcast. It's been around for just over 3 years, over 760 episodes at this point. A great author podcast. We talk to authors, we bring them on. We talk about their journey as an author. Our goal is to help authors and readers both in the episodes. And the unique thing about this show, as the host of the show, myself, I am not an author, and I host an author podcast, which seems to be a little counterproductive, but it works. It works. We get to talk about things from a non-author host perspective. So I get to ask questions of my guests that they don't normally get. And it's a really fun show. Some of the best people I've ever met through this podcast. Some great authors. So I'd love for you to go check it out, Living the Next Chapter. It's inspiring conversations with amazing authors and writers, better questions and better conversations and better connections. livingthenextchapter.com. Here's a little bit from one of my mini episodes where just me and my listeners just talking about the podcast. Here's a little taste. Hey, it's Dave from Living the Next Chapter. I hope you're doing well. I am just jumping on here. I have a little bit of time left this month in my hosting site. Now, my hosting site is where I upload my podcasts, which you're listening to right now. So I thought instead of just letting this time just go away, I thought I'd jump on and say hi to you and spend some time with you, just you and I. There's no guest. There's nobody here. The chair's empty. There's no one sitting here with me ready to record an episode, but I wanted to say hi to you. And a couple things to put in front of you. First of all, thank you for following the show, listening to the podcast. We have so many great interviews coming up for you. We have more content than we can distribute. That's how there's just so many great people lined up. Already finished episodes ready to go. So here's the little inside secret for you. If you go to our YouTube channel, over on YouTube, go through it through livingthenextchapter.com, our website. You will go to our YouTube channel. You can see what we're doing in the moment. So you'll see what we are recording way before it'll ever show up here for you. So if you want to jump ahead, jump the line, I will give you a backstage pass to the podcast by coming over to our YouTube channel. So that's the best place to go. So if you've already heard, it's a little taste of Living the Next Chapter. I would love for you to come check it out. If you know an author, if you are an author, if you love reading books, livingthenextchapter.com. It's also featured right there in the magazine, CanadianPodcaster.com. Lots of .coms. Yeah. I'm very calm right now because it's a lot of .coms. Anyway, Northern Football is the next one. And this is a great podcast if you love football, aka soccer, and you want it from a Canadian point of view. Northern Football Podcast analyzes the Canadian national teams, Canadians abroad, MLS, CPL, and everything Canadian soccer, football. It's all here at Northern Football Podcast. Here you go. Let's get on the pitch and check this out. Here we go.
Buchanan with the cross in towards Alphonso Davies! Canada's history-making moment, delivered by their biggest superstar, a goal the country has been dreaming about for decades. Julia Grosso from Vancouver to win it for Canada! Canada came! Canada conquered! Canada gold at Tokyo 2020!
You're listening to the Northern Football Podcast, your home for everything Canadian soccer, with Brendan Dunlop, Alex Gange-Ruzic, and here's your host, Ben Steiner.
Hey there, folks, and welcome back inside this week's episode of the Northern Football Podcast. Ben Steiner alongside Alex Gange-Ruzic, and it's all our talk about MLS and the CPL and the NSL at this point. We'll start off with Major League Soccer because it was a rare good week for all three Canadian teams. I can't remember the last time all three Canadian teams came out with wins and almost clean sheets. The one team that didn't come out with a clean sheet was the best team of the Canadians, and that being the Vancouver Whitecaps. But we'll start off with Toronto FC, and they lean on Daniel Chaloy to get a 1-0 win at FC Cincinnati. Their first goal and points at TQL Stadium as well. And TFC, maybe they're looking like a playoff team now. They're on the edge there with 3 points after 3 games. They come home now.
So there you go, Northern Football. A little note that not everyone will be able to say this. My youngest son, actually got to carry the pitch onto the field for TFC and carried the ball out, and we had field passes. It was like the coolest thing ever. Nicest guys in the world on that team. But yeah, it was pretty fun. And a dream come true for my young soccer son. And to do that was pretty amazing. So thank you to the TFC for allowing my son to carry the pitch onto the ball. It was great. If you're a rebellious and curious person, we got the podcast for you. Rebelliously Curious is a podcast that covers all things UFOs, science, culture, and futurism. It's a podcast that talks about science, technology, and the unexplained in rich, colorful insightful conversations tailored for the passionately inquisitive mind, of which I have one, by the way, rebelliously curious. I know you're curious. You want to hear a little bit, don't you? Yeah, so do I. Here we go. Here's a little taste of Rebelliously Curious for the Canadian Podcaster Online Magazine for April 2026.
Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and rapidly evolving frontiers, brain-computer interfaces, or also known as BCI, but from a European perspective. Joining us is Dr. Martin Schettler, co-founder and chief technology officer at Cortec, the first German company at the forefront of neuroface innovation. From restoring lost function into potentially redefining in how we interact with machines, and even our own biology, BCIs are no longer science fiction. In this conversation, we'll explore Martin's journey into the BCI community, what sets Germany's approach apart on the global stage, and how neurotechnology can intersect with the complex human nervous system. We'll also tackle big questions around privacy, policy, and power. Who owns the brain data? Can global standards keep up with innovation? And what happens when this technology moves beyond the lab and into everyday life? Join us as we get rebelliously curious.
Okay, have you ever totally bombed? Like, are you a performer and you got up on stage and everything fell apart? Have you ever done something publicly and it just wasn't your day? Well, there's a show called Totally Bombed, and it's not about getting like intoxicated. It's more about colossal mess ups and screw ups that happen for performers. And it's, there's some pretty interesting stories here. Not every performer is born a prodigy. Sometimes there had to be a trial and an error. So here's a podcast where you can hear about the times they've totally bombed. Here's a little taste of this show just launching. And I was able to meet the host, and she's amazing. So here's a little taste of the show. Totally bombed here on the Canadian Podcaster Online Magazine. Here we go.
Is there a time where you've totally bombed? Welcome to Totally Bombed, the podcast where I invite on performers to talk about times they've totally bombed. I'm your host, Jess, a fellow performer and bomber, and I realize we all have a flop story to tell.
So I was starting to panic because I was like, oh my God, like she showed up here with her husband.
Everything around my music career has a lot of bombs there.
You've just been dodging like landmines.
Yeah.
That right dead center in the middle of the crowd, there was this tall, gangly college kid just giving me the finger the whole time. I mean, the whole time.
So join us on Wednesdays to hear about some artists' worst moments, wherever you get your podcasts.
There we go. So if you've totally bombed ever in your life, this is the podcast for you. Go check it out. It's a great new show. Again, and great to see new podcasts coming from great Canadian podcasters. It's amazing. The Runner's Resource with Michael Nielsen is on here as well. And I got to meet Michael at a recent event here in Ontario. Great guy. Super nice guy. And he has the Runner's Resource. It's a podcast that focuses on all things running. He is a fellow runner and coach. And if you're looking for something to take with you on the run, see what I did there? Then come check out the Runner's Resource with Michael. Here's a little taste from his most recent episode. And I'd love for you to go check it out. Lots of great guests, lots of great conversation about running, and probably one of the nicest guys you're ever going to meet. Here's Michael and his guest on the Runner's Resource here in the Canadian Podcaster Online Magazine.
I read a verse and it was 1 Corinthians 10:31, and it said, whether you eat or you drink or whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God. And I really just realized that I had been doing this journey all for myself. And so it wasn't just an overnight change, but over time, as I gave it to the Lord, I really found freedom in fitness. And I really realized like the whole reason I should be working out is because God has given me this body, and I want to take care of this body because it's such a blessing that I have it.
Well, I'm pleased today to be welcomed on the podcast with Hannah Roy. Hannah is a fitness coach and the founder of Fit, Faith, and Flourish, where she helps women build healthier lifestyles while integrating their own faith into their health journey. Her passion for fitness began in 2020 And she realized that true fulfillment came when she included God in every aspect of her health and wellness journey. Through her coaching, her online content, and her podcast, Hannah encourages women to both grow physically and spiritually while creating sustainable habits. Hannah, welcome to the podcast today.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be on and chat all things faith, fitness, running. I'm excited.
Well, one of the quotes that you have is that fitness doesn't have to drag you down. It can be so much fun in your life. Can you explain a little bit more about where that kind of comes from? Talk about maybe in a time in your life where fitness was dragging you down and how you might approach things a little bit different and how you view fitness today.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the world of social media has done a lot of positive. It's also done a lot of negative, and it's just really easy whenever you start your fitness journey to compare and feel like you have to reach these certain expectations. And it's just weighty to be able to constantly chase after a certain body goal, or, oh, you have to exercise this amount of times, or you can't eat this food. And like, that's exactly where I was in the beginning of my journey. Like when I first started my fitness journey, the algorithm knows. And so it showed me all these perfect bodies and these perfect exercise routines and nutrition routines. And it caused me to undereat, over exercise, and just never feel like I was reaching enough until.
So there you go, the runner's resource. It was great to meet Michael. Michael, was awesome to have time with you at that event recently here in Ontario. A great podcaster, fun to have him there and to talk about a show. It's so great to meet podcasters in real life. And that's my encouragement for you as a creator, wherever you are in Canada. I've heard of podcast meetups in BC, and I saw clips of that. I think there's a group in Manitoba that gets together at a coffee shop. I think it was Robin's Donuts. I'm pulling this from the back of my mind. I think that's right. And then other places too, Toronto, here in Niagara, in Ontario. So I'd love to hear, and I like to compile all of the meetups, in person, online, whatever you got that's Canadian focused. I'd love to have that as a ongoing list that we can promote in the magazine. So if you're listening to this and you go to an event, even if you're not the organizer, let me know. I'd love to promote it here so we can get more people showing up and supporting it in person or online. Whatever you got, let me know. CanadianPodcaster.com. It's great to meet podcasters in real life. They're the nicest people you're ever going to meet. Go meet them today. So on top of featuring all these amazing podcasters and talking all things Canadian podcasting, I just want to leave you with this idea for your show. When people reach out to me, based on my How to Podcast series podcast, howtopodcast.ca, I hear questions about how to grow my show, how to get in front of new listeners. I think one of the best ways is through guesting and being a guest on podcasts. I personally like to use Podmatch. I have been with Podmatch for a while now. It's a great resource. I would encourage you, if you have guests on your show regularly, that you at least sign up on Podmatch as a podcast host of a show. I believe I'm paying $6 to $9 Canadian, somewhere around there per month. I look at it as an expense of promoting my podcast in front of people who want to be on shows or fellow podcasters, just by being on podmatch.com. So that's my encouragement. Invest a little bit of money for your show, and it might lead to some great connections as well. So that would be my starting point if you want to grow your show in that way. So that's my investment. But I encourage people to get on shows as a host of a podcast. When you are the host, you're always in the driver's seat. You reach the people who know you, but you don't reach the people who don't know you. So by going on other podcasts in your area or adjacent to what you talk about, you can then open up your audience to the best possible audience, which is listeners of podcasts. They already understand it. They don't have to be told how to do it. They don't have to be told how to access podcasts. You're not convincing somebody to leave a different platform to come to podcasting. They're already here. So you might as well reach the people who have already gathered on the apps to love podcasting. So being a guest is a great thing. My encouragement for you as a host of a podcast, going on someone else's show, is to always deliver value. Always show up, not to promote, but show up to give and to contribute and support. That's how we grow not only our show, but we help others grow their shows. And then be collaborative. Swap episodes with each other. They play your episode in their feed and you play their episode in your feed. It's just having the ability to promote each other and support each other in podcasting goes beyond an online magazine, goes beyond an in-person meetup, goes beyond a conference. It's when podcasters unite together to support each other in what we do. And the more we do this, the better it's going to be. So my encouragement for you is, if podcast guesting is not really on your radar right now, it should be. And we're already in April, so you still got some time. My encouragement for you is to be on a few shows this year. And whether you use Podmatch or another service, or you just do it yourself, listen to other shows that have guests, listen to other shows that you admire, reach out to those hosts and let them know that you would love to collaborate on something. And by doing that, you're going to grow your audience. You're going to get in front of their audience, and you are a guest to their audience. So serve them well. Come with value, deliver, give your best of your best as a guest, and you will get in front of new people, and your show will grow. So check out the link in the show notes for our Podmatch link if you want to join Podmatch and you're looking for a quick, easy way to do that. It's my affiliate link, so I'll make a small amount of money back from Podmatch for promoting them here on the show using my link. But check it out. I'd love to see you over there. And if you have any questions about it, reach out to me anytime. Love to have you there. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of the show. And we'll be talking to you soon with more for the May. I can't believe we're saying May podcast of the online podcast magazine is coming up for Canadian podcasters. I can't believe it's May coming up. Wow. Come back. We'll see you in May. And happy podcasting. Keep podcasting, and keep showing up as Canadian podcasters. This is such a great environment, a great place here in Canada, and I'm thrilled to have you along with us here on the show. So the song that I would use at the beginning was a little snippet of the song. I got the whole version. It's short, but I'm going to put it here at the end as it plays us out. And this is just something I'm playing around with, just trying new tools and playing. I'd love to know what kind of tools you're using, how you do the music for your show. Always looking for ideas, things that we can promote, other services and tools. But here's the song to take us out, themed around the Canadian Podcaster Online Magazine. I hope you enjoy it. We'll see you in May 1st. The next magazine will be out, a new episode of the show. And the newsletter, don't forget. Love to have you there. Thanks for being here. Take care. Keep podcasting. Talk soon.
Canadian podcast.